Darius, you want to defend east side of this gate,
Yeah,
and then Corva, Bao, and Aura, you want to defend the east side. Everybody else, your units should still be far back.
Yeah, behind
Yes,
home
that's
point,
fine, right?
away from the front line.
Yeah, just back up.
You said cap the supply?
Yeah, kept that supply right there.
So I should have six. I should have 6 units here. No one else. No other units, and any other
did you
heroes.
say?
Just back.
back
Yep.
gate.
No, front gate.
Okay.
I have 3 and 3.
Back up main here.
Yeah, just set a light bunker up over here, guys. It's just something we can beat quickly. Just
I'm not sure if you guys are just like
you
standing.
can even
on the
just you
ground.
can even undersize the bunker a little bit. This is really just to show. The
Just do like a 4-man bunker Krieger, not a 6-man.
Alright, so Diarchus, you want to pull your medals out?
Oh, that's not me.
do like 2 on each side, guys. Do like 2 on each
Yep.
side. Or the
There's
one-
2 on right side right now.
Oh, 2 on each side.
Whoever's got the medals on east of the front gate, can you go ahead and move back?
Yeah, move them behind the home point, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, Renus.
Or just put them on the wall above us. Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah, so you got stalwarts and.
We
and
should
someone
not
side.
be attackers. I don't want you moving your units forward. Go put them over on C if you're bringing them up.
Or you
I want
just
them out
set
of the
on
way.
supply.
Yeah. So
Anyone
let's set
that's
up, let's set
not
up
part of the drill. Anyone that's not part of the drill, you can come stand on the side out here.
Yep. Archon, who you wanting on the attack?
It doesn't really matter. We'll just set it up. Let me see here. We need a few short swords to come up here. We're just gonna bunker break this. So we're just gonna need a few imp pikes. Who had the other set of Keshigs and imp pikes? Swap out to your imp pikes, please. If I can get Bin. Yeah, that'd be great. So me and Bin will go in, and then I need. Let me see. I need. Who else? Dan, why don't you go?
Oh, I don't have IPGs or Keshiks on me.
That's okay.
Yeah, Val, you want to go ahead and move your.
We don't want to
right
send everyone. What we're going to do is we're going to cycle me and Bin, because we both have imp pikes. So obviously the strength of imp pike, everybody knows imp pikes has a great walk, crowd control. And then, after that imp walk is done, they are absolute garbage because they don't do anything. They just sit there and probably die or tank a few shots and then die. So what we want to do is maximize the usage of this unit and doing what it's best at. This is called unit cycling. Once we get it in there, we're going to walk to our respective directions. And then once, come in there, fight with our heroes. And then once that's all cleaned up, our idea is to run back because this supply is so fucking close. Our idea is to get out on our horses, quickly get back to supply, pull out Keshigs, and then get back in there in the fight as quick as possible to support the main contingent.
Can I just say, whoever's on defense side with the palace guard set up right in front of the 40s, if this was a real one, you might want to consider not having them braced quite yet so that you can brace the Thunderstruck.
Yeah, no, that's
yes and no. So
because I didn't want, because you guys are right there, I didn't want them running up and being stupid crazy.
So hold off on that. If you're actually entrenched, what she's doing is fine because the cooldown on the brace is already over. So the moment she clicks 2, she can re-brace.
Whose imp pikes are back there behind Corbin, Aura? You guys
Val, move your pikes all the way back to where we had them.
Yeah, clear them all the way to the back there. Because I want to show you guys some of the cab alleys that exist here too on these, right? And obviously that's some of the best alleys we have. We don't even have to go to the backside stairs to get to. You can just cabin around through these ether alleys here.
If you're not the 4 people on gate, your unit should be all the way back here.
Alright, so this push right here is just to show it. So, we are going 6 on 4. 6 offense and 4 defense. So, everybody kind of sees. Yeah, if you guys wanted to look in here before we make the push, you can go ahead and just take a peek.
Are we doing full use of abilities or not? For defending side.
It doesn't matter. You guys probably can, I guess. You guys are already outnumbered on it, so it shouldn't be that big a deal.
Alright.
Alright, so when I go in, I'm going to be going right. I can get Rover to come in right with me, and then who else is coming with Toxic? You guys will come in right with me. And then left will be Tan. Was it Bin? And who was my other one? Is it Ted?
If it is me, this is the first time I'm hearing it.
Oh, wait, you have imp pikes too. Hold on. else do we need?
Do you want me to take PGs instead?
We'll go with Elam. He's got the Reapers. It's a pretty good player unit.
What do you want me to do, sir?
So you're gonna when we're doing this push, you're going in left. All right.
You're gonna bring your unit.
Alright. My units are at B, so they're gonna waddle over here.
All right, no worries. So Ben, you understand what I asked you to do, right? We're gonna go in there. We're gonna basically run our walks. We're gonna fight with our heroes, and then we realize that we're in good shape there. We want to be able to get out of here as quick as possible. So we'll get back to that supply, pull our caches, and then get back into this fight.
Gotcha.
So
Do you
we're
want
now.
me to go left or right?
You are going
East
left.
or west?
You're going.
You're
left.
going. Yeah, you're going west. Yep.
Which way do you want me to push my shields?
Is that toxic?
Yes.
I believe you're going east with Archon, right?
I think he was going. Let me see. I can't
'Cause
remember.
I'm the shields on west with Ben and Ilum, and then I believe the other 3 are on you.
Yep. Okay, gotcha. So it's me, Rover, and Toxic going right when we come through the gate.
And then Tanabast, Ben, and Ilum going west. Yep.
Yep.
Or left.
Just let us know when you're up here, Alan.
He's here.
I'm ready.
All right, guys. Ready to start this push? Let's get this moving.
All right.
Here we go. Let's make it happen.
Let's go. Ben, Ilum, you're on me.
Get in there.
There we go. Good imp advance. Reapers, you coming in yet? Very nice.
That was really
Good
good.
40 micro. Really good 40 micro.
Al, what are you doing
Arm
here?
is done by Pike here. Otherwise, I'd like
So
to get out.
now, 40s, you at this point, you might want to
No,
just
it's
hit
like-
E
like-
so you can
like-
kill the heroes that are in among you.
So once we break that bunker, you guys are probably already working your way towards home. You know, if this was a live exercise here, and then we'd be able to get right back in here. Now, what we did is basically transform the fact that it was a 15 on 15 to the fact that it's now a 15 on 17.
Yep.
And we saved this unit. So if I were to go back to supply right now, here's the cleanup right here. You can see how well this is. Boom, there's a double kill right now. Now it's 17 on 13. And now I'm in the back here. I'm on your back line, and I can do anything I want. Like, you guys are absolutely at my mercy right now. I'm in the back line here with Keshe.
Fuck you.
So there's all typically, you know, if this was a territory war, you look over here. This is the Artie nest, and I come in here and I clear out your Artie nest, and I can. And let's say I survive. Let's say I get in there, I get 2 kills, I take out all the artillery, and that's flawless. I'm in and out, and now I'm back here, and I'm out. And I can come back here now and grab a full thing of imp pikes that's off full cooldown. Has another walk for me.
Yep. Another
This is called
thing
unit
on
cycling,
the
and playing
Reaper
this on
note.
like free battles, guys. You learn this very quickly in maps on like free battles.
Oh, yeah.
Playing like free battle field. Once you control these points right here, you can just cycle charge cap off them nonstop. It's like you're basically putting any cavalry that you have on a 10-second cooldown for charge.
Yep.
That was very nicely done on the west side. Even though I was using abilities, it was still well done.
I wanted to be in there quicker, but Dala stunned me for 45 minutes straight.
I know, right? So quickly, Ilum, on the note of Reapers, you don't want to keep them on flail the whole time. Once you charge in, you want to switch to swords. Their DPS is way higher, and they'll assist in the push more. If they're on flails the whole time, their DPS is significantly lower, and you're not impacting the fight as much. Sure.
So, charge in, hit hard, and then switch to swords.
Yes.
And then hit the 2 ability.
Go ahead, get it.
What's up, Cater?
In my experience with using Reapers, the weapon type is highly situational. For the vast majority of engagements, you're going to want to use sword, but against any target with a high block value, you're going to want to use maul to bypass the block. So things like Grey Hair Garrison or Palace Guard.
Stalwarts, sir. Yep.
Yes.
Stalwarts as well, but the sword also works decently well against Stalwarts.
Sure.
Right.
That's why you
Generally,
charge with
if you
flail.
target with really good shield defenses, you're going to want to use that.
Yes, but when you're charging so you're going into a bunker, the reason you're charging then switching is because generally the flail is enough to break that front shield, and if it isn't, what's following up will. Whereas once you open that up, you need to have swords out to have enough DPS to actually murder the 40s quickly, Otherwise, those 40s are going to be able to reposition in time to do large amounts of DPS, which is why the west push almost failed. Make sense?
Whoever was on the right side with me, that was us.
Other than that, it was very well done.
Yeah,
Well, and also
really
with a unit
impressed.
like Reapers, it kind of depends on your veterancy lines as well.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, you guys all got that. I mean, does anyone else have the Impike Keshin combo? You guys want to throw this in there? So I mean, this is something that Shock Hall is going to have to really utilize, and then when you guys get really good at it, you can use kind of your best judgment as to when to cycle your units. But you can see that a combo like this is really, really helpful. You know, if I had a unit like Madao, I'd be much less inclined to which to go back because they're a sustainable unit. If I were to lose a majority of my unit or a good portion of my unit, I no longer felt that it was effective. You know, this is something that I could probably announce that I'm going back to cycle. Or, I mean, typically what I want to do is I want to assign other people to cycle so I can stay up front and calling. But this is something that's key for people to identify.
Something to remember, folks, this whole concept of unit rotation, switching quickly from one unit to another, even while the first unit is still fighting and dying, you can do this with any unit. It doesn't have to be Keshiks and IPGs.
Right.
Just so long as your units are in the melee, they've just used their abilities, you know they're going to die, that is the moment you run back and get your second unit. It saves you maybe 10 seconds, it gets the next unit in the fight faster, it gets the person who is coming in after you in the reinforcement queue in faster.
Let's get our attackers, let's get our units outside of the gate, please.
I just called for
probably
somebody
back
else
to
to
supply.
replace PGs on the west because I don't have another one.
I can rotate over.
There you go. Yeah, defenders, you want to get your bunker set up. I believe into it you have the IPG Keshig combo, correct?
Alright, Leo, you want to go east of gate with your palace guards? And Arundel on west.
Was that a yes or no into it?
I do.
Alright, so you want to switch to IPGs and then Archon, you'll obviously be on there again.
Oh, you want me to go again? Sure, I can go again.
Yeah. Just so they can see you again. See how you're doing.
What side do you want me to go?
You'll go east again, and then into it'll go west. Yep. Yarkus!
He hit me, I'm sorry. I was being immature. My bad.
Yeah, before we make this push, guys, the best thing to do is kind of idle just under the stairs here. So you probably don't want to be on, you know what I mean? You want to be off to the side or just idle just under
So
the
on
side.
defense, guys, we just want 2 units in their heroes, and everybody else move their units back behind the wall.
So on offense, for the east push, we're doing Archon. We're doing... Ilum, how many Reapers do you have left?
Leo, go ahead and pull your unit.
I have 8.
What other unit did you bring?
40s and confetti guards.
Go with the
Alright.
40s. We'll make use of that.
Yeah, we can go with the 40s. And then we will do... Jackal, you'll be on the east side as well. On west, we'll have Intuit, Yarkus, and Tanavest. If you are not one of those 6 names, you're going to pull back to supply.
So we don't have a short sword to open this up, guys, so we're going to have to make sure that we use the right mounts and
there's
other...
So you're going to
Only
have
Palace
to
guards on
use
the
those
west
units
side
properly.
right now.
What'd you say?
I'm alone on the west side right now.
Alright, yeah, you're going to need unit 40s. Or some form of pike on
Where'd
that side.
my pikes go?
I don't know.
I did. They were my pikes, but he's dead if I wasn't one of those people.
Stalls Archon. Or, well, yeah, either is fine.
Yeah, Huggy Wuggy.
So when is the moment when I use the Imperial pikes? I know when they're pushed in, of course, but then do I just wait till all the use their
So,
arms?
if you have only imp pikes here, and no other pikes, you want to back them up a little bit? Back them up a little bit? Even further than that, right?
Yep.
Because they're gonna come in and they're gonna thunderstrike your shields, right? After they bring their units in to start attacking the shields, and if they have imp walk, you want to try and wait until after it starts to walk, then you walk.
Alright. Got it.
Question. Defender heroes do fight, right? In this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Use
Yeah,
all your
we'll do both sides. You can use all your abilities. Yep. Alright, we ready? Any questions?
We're good to go here, guys?
Alright, so again, that's Tanavast, Yarkus, Intuit on west, and then Archon, White Jackal, and who's the other person I said?
Ilum.
And Ilum. You're on the east side.
If
Alright,
you're
let's go.
not part of the defense group, then I want you out of the way.
Alright, let's get this palace guard.
know when you're ready?
Jarvis. Yep.
Alright.
Let's go.
Push it.
Wait, is that a into it on short sword?
Oof, they got me. I won't be able to cycle.
Wow.
See how I backed the 40s up when the advance happened, so they did not get caught in the advance at all, which meant that they could constantly do DPS. I don't think we lost a single unit on this west side. And now we have established dominance, and we can wrap around, hit from the rear, etc. Push just push home. We can reposition and help this east push because the east push failed. So that's probably what we would do.
Honestly, I think I could have not done much there.
Not much, but I will say your advance was a little too late. You want to start advancing a little earlier because your pikes are already basically right in melee when you start your advance.
I'd like to point out that I don't think
push
there
is
is
very
the DPS available between just PGs and IPGs.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
There isn't a ton, no. Well,
Like,
I mean,
just think that
offline
only-
PGs
I
do
didn't
decent
expect
damage,
them
but
to
yeah.
hold. I just wanted to see
Okay.
how they would handle it.
Yeah, I know our actual game plan is never to just run those two units together, but
Yeah, definitely not.
Alright, but I think that was pretty well done. Good job on the cleanup.
Alright, y'all have 50 seconds to take home point.
Alright, everyone push home point! If your unit is still on C, go in through the west gate.
I am a conscientious objector.
To the massacre that's about to unfold, defenders, hold home.
I'm on top of the fountain watching this go down.
Oh, that's hot!
this seems like
We can do it, boys! Keshigs, wrap around, I believe.
Oh, I'm a
Keep
solo
pushing
fighter.
that home
Wait.
point, just like we drilled earlier.
Yeah, the flamethrowers aren't letting that happen right now.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
Please,
Oh yeah?
I need you to have eyes up. They're about to advance you.
Oh yeah? Flamethrowers are dead, what are you talking about?
Why are y'all letting heroes jump on the flamethrowers? I see 4 of you right
Yeah,
there.
there you go. You wiped them, good job, good job.
Well, it's because the conscientious objector.
If you're on that west gate, you need to be pushing and collapsing on home.
GG's, boys.
No.
I blame the Russians.
I say no thermite.
The Russians hacked it.
The Russians hacked it, that's what it was.